Hi guys, welcome to my Blu Ray collection update. I actually filmed this in its entirety earlier today in one single take, and when I pressed stop on the camera froze. So I lost the whole lot. So I've learned a little lesson. Don't do it all in one take. And yeah, so I'll start again. It was a real shame too, because it was a Academy Award winning update, but it's lost for all time now, so we'll start again. This is the first Blu-ray disc that I ever bought. It's from the master, Stanley Kubrick, 2001 Space Odyssey. I have the DVD of this as well. I have most of Kubrick's films on DVD. But this, when you compare the DVD directly to this, which I've done, the Blu-ray just blows it away. Just amazing colour and clarity in the Blu-ray. It's just, it's an absolute must for any Blu-ray collection. And as you can see there on the back, there's quite a few special features as well. So, yeah, that's a must-have. The second Blu-ray disc I ever bought was with Kubrick again, was The Shining. Not much to say about The Shining. Everyone knows the film. This is the original theatrical cut, which runs longer than the DVD version, the white disc that was released here. Plenty of special features on here. There's commentary by the Steadicam operator, Garrett Brown and Vivian Kubrick's documentaries on here as well, which was on the DVD as well. But yeah, that's a great disc to get as well. Okay, next up, Across the Universe. Amazing film this. If you don't know what it is, it's a story that's basically set or revolves around Beatles songs. And the Beatles songs pretty much make up the story of the film. The actors sing a lot of Beatles songs, and it sounds a little bit wanky, to be honest, when you first sort of hear about it, but it's some of the sequences in here are just amazing, and there's some great cameos too by Joe Cocker and Bono, and yeah, this is a really good film. It gets a little bit corny towards the end, but overall, fantastic, really surprising, looks great on Blu-ray, sounds great on Blu-ray as well, and there's some good special features on here as well, so it's worth checking out. Even check out the trailer if you don't know much about it. Check out the trailer on YouTube, and you'll be a little bit surprised by this film, I think. Next up is arguably Martin Scorsese's greatest film, Robert De Niro's Raging Bull, the story, the rise and fall of Jake LaMotta. This is the UK Blu-ray. It's never been released in this country on Blu-ray. Plenty of special features. Looks awesome on Blu-ray. The black and white cinematography is just incredible. Great sound. Brilliant film. One of the great films of the 80s, and one of the great performances of all time, I think, from Robert De Niro. Another Scorsese film, Casino, with De Niro and Joe Pesci. Doesn't quite get up to Goodfellas or anything, this, but it's still a really good film. I enjoyed it. Looks good on Blu-ray. There's some good special features on there as well. So that's a good one to get as well. Scorsese again. You can see a little pattern emerging here. The Departed, not a masterpiece, but still a good film. I think most people sort of know about this one. It's typical Scorsese. It's a remake of Internal Affairs, but yeah, it's worthwhile having on Blu-ray. It looks good on Blu-ray as well. Next up is Wolfgang Petersen's The Perfect Storm. Sounds fantastic on Blu-ray. I've seen the DVD a few times, and I picked it up pretty cheap on Blu-ray, and I love the scene sort of late in the film where Mark Wahlberg's character is just sort of in the water bobbing up and down with the storm, and it scares the hell out of you. It looks so good. The CGI effects in this are pretty good, and like I say, the sound is excellent. A good score too, a good music score on this. yeah, I think most of us know The Perfect Storm. It's well worth getting on Blu-ray. Next up is Martyrs. This is the UK Blu-ray. A lot of people love this film, a lot of people hate it. I'm sort of in the middle somewhere. The first 45 minutes to an hour, I thought it was a pretty interesting film. The violence and the brutality didn't bother me that much, but I just thought the story was a bit lame, to be honest. I don't know. Some people think it's a great original story. It didn't get me that much. It's a good film, but certainly not a great one. Talking about like the UK Blu-ray here, the Australian Blu-ray disc is an interlaced transfer, and it only contains a theatrical trailer, and you'd be looking at paying around about $40 for it. I picked this up brand new off eBay. I think it cost me about $20 delivered, and you can see on the back there's a making of documentary which runs for about 85 minutes. There's director interview and special effects artist interview, so this is definitely the edition to get if you're interested in buying this on Blu-ray. That's what we have to put up with sometimes with Blu-ray versions. I don't know why they don't give us decent ones, but this is another UK edition of Babel, or Babel as the Americans call it. This doesn't have any extras on it, and neither does the Australian version. I just got it because I picked it up cheaper, importing it than I do buying it in the store here. This is pretty much a third film in a trilogy of films by Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu. I'm not sure if I pronounce his name correctly, but that's pretty close. The other two films that make up the trilogy I have on DVD, Amores Perros and 21 Grams. Absolutely fantastic films. If you haven't seen either of those, you've got to see them. I don't think Babel quite reaches those two films, but it's damn close, and they're a great trilogy of films, all revolving around issues of death and relationships, and it's just awesome films. All three. I could sit down and watch all three in one hit. And Babel looks great on Blu-ray as well. Next up is one of my favourite films of the last probably 10 years. P.T. Anderson's There Will Be Blood, with Daniel Day-Lewis, Oscar-winning performance for Best Actor in 2007. And he plays an absolute bastard of a man in this film. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. The Blu-ray looks fantastic, incredible. The sound is amazing, looks beautiful, and like about 2 hours 40 minutes long. Not a minute goes by that's wasted. It's a great film, really enjoyable. So if you haven't seen it, definitely pick it up on Blu-ray. Next up is The Hurt Locker. This is the UK release. There's a pattern emerging here too, I'm sure you're picking up. As I speak, I think this film's been released on DVD and Blu-ray in this country, but I've had this for quite some time. I like this film, but I don't love it. I don't think it's a masterpiece by any means. Some people would disagree with that, but it looks great on Blu-ray, sounds great on Blu-ray. There's some good special features on here. Missing a commentary, I don't know why there's not a commentary, but that'll probably come in a later edition, I suppose. But definitely worth having on Blu-ray. Great film. This is a guilty pleasure of mine, Cloverfield. I reckon this is an excellent sort of disaster film. I'm not really into these sort of films much, but saw this in the cinema. Felt sort of quite ill watching it on the cinema on a big screen, because the first half of the film in particular, the handheld camera just drives you crazy. But I found picking it up on Blu-ray with all the lot of special features on there. On the smaller screen, the handheld camera isn't anywhere near as badly effective as it is on the big screen, and this film just looks so real. The Blu-ray sounds fantastic. The sound on this is awesome if you crank it up, but it looks real. It's just and the other thing I really like about this is they weren't tempted to go for the sort of Hollywood ending. It's got a very ambiguous ending, and I mean, they probably opens it up for a sequel and all that sort of thing, obviously. But it's a great film. I really enjoy watching this one.